Good morning, YouTube. Here we go again. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to discuss what we're going to do today. I probably didn't show it to you, but we have some heritage breeds turkeys that are ready to get out of the house, and they're about a couple weeks old now, and they're getting pretty crazy. They're by far different from chickens. They tried to fly out of their broody box way before we thought they would. So I'm just gonna show you what I did last week. I didn't video it because it was kind of a high stressful kind of thing to do, and I didn't really know how to video it properly, but I'll show you what the final product is, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing soon. So as you can see, we had these 3 before, and we added those 2 there. We were fortunate enough to get them from Kaylee's grandpa and grandma, and you know how much of a fan I am of these grain sheds. So I acquired 2 more, and this one here is in really good shape, but this one here, it needs a lot of TLC. But with the lumber prices and everything, it's gonna be well worth it just to spend a few dollars on some lumber to close some holes, and we'll have some beautiful coops. So this is where the turkey's gonna live because it's in the best shape, so I don't have to do as much of it to get it ready to go. There's just a few holes I got to patch, but for the most part she's pretty good. Got to put some wire over top of the square there, but yeah, pretty tight. So that's my plan today. It just Kaylee's grandpa took really good care of these. In the inside here, all you can see, like, it's very clean. All I have to do is a little bit of scraping out, and she's ready to go. So you can see the little tiny holes in there, but that should be good, I think. So yeah, I'm very excited to get these 2 new grain sheds here. Just saves us a lot of money on building new coops, and they work so good. Yeah, other than that, the peacocks aren't out right now, but I'll try to get them on video. They're starting to get more comfortable with their surroundings, and he has been fanned out, and they're starting to call, and it's very exciting. And then those chickens there, I ordered some mealworms, and they're really enjoying those for the first time. And then Wilbur and Peppa there, they're doing all right. They look a little muddy because we finally got some rain. And if you can tell from my attire here, I am in my winter jacket again. Yes, the weather has been extremely hot. We had 30-degree weathers for about a week, and then now we're back to 2 degrees and windy and cold. But there's a silver lining. It rained. It rained probably 1.5 inches. So I'm not going to complain about anything. Yes, I have to dress up again, but man, it's gonna make everything become so much greener. So, and the farmers are happy. So that's a trade-off, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna set up the tripod when I get everything all set up here, and I'm gonna start cutting some holes and patching and all that stuff. And I don't know if you guys care to see that, but come along for the ride. There they are, the peacocks. They finally decided to come out of their coop there, and you can tell it's kind of really small for these guys. So with higher prices going on in the world today because of this pandemic, I'm going to tell you one thing that's extremely cheap. This right here is called a manual excavator. And you can see it's got a flat edge here, so it's not for digging, it's for scraping. And guess what? We are scraping out old pigeon and sparrow poop. So this is the right tool for the job. I'm going to be operating this tool. So here we go. I'm using a excavator rather than a broom. That's a very good question if that's what you're asking yourself. This is a scraping job. It might look very loose on the video, but she's definitely caked on. So yeah, I'm just using my excavator to scrape all the loose stuff, and then I'll bring in the broom. It's a fancy dancer cover for that hole up there, but that's gonna just get tossed right up. We're gonna put some chicken wire over top of that, and we're never gonna cover it. That's gonna be great ventilation. Can you see that? 1 second. That right there, that is gonna be some great ventilation for the birds that are gonna habitate this area. So that's what I'm talking about. That piece of plywood was out of here. And here we go. We're gonna do some more shoveling. We're going to take a quick break here. I was just thinking while I was running this excavator, if you would have asked me 9 years ago if I would be shoveling out grain sheds built in the 60s, 50s, I'm not sure, I would have told you that that was absolutely crazy. So here's what's kind of cool though, is I've grown to love the poultry we have around this farm, and I just can't imagine Thanksgiving. It's going to be incredible. These turkeys, should they all live, should provide us with some very, very, very incredible turkey for Thanksgiving and maybe any other occasions. I am very excited to try these. These are heritage turkeys, Ridley Bronze, and small white Beltsvilles. And I'll show you them in a little bit here. I'll show you what they look like right now, but these are a very, very cool breed because they can actually reproduce. They have the original genetics to be able to do that. If you research turkeys these days, the ones you buy in the store, the ones that you get so excited about around Thanksgiving time, Christmas, or whenever you decide to have a turkey, those turkeys will not reproduce. That has been bred out of them, and they don't know how to do that. And to me, our vision on this farm is to keep that old genetics intact, and so that's why we're raising these turkeys. And these turkeys did cost us a bit of money to buy, but it just seems so right to be able to use these turkeys for our own consumption and even just to enjoy walking around our yard. I'm very excited about this thing, but it all starts with this backhoe right here. So yeah, if you really think about it, no, I did not envision myself doing stuff like this that many years ago, but I'm very glad we are doing this. It makes a lot of sense, and it's kind of fun. Like, yeah, shoveling out between studs and scraping out old chicken crap it shouldn't be that fun, but it actually is. I actually enjoy doing this because I know what the end goal is, and so that's an extra door. I don't have to build a door for those turkeys to eventually go outside. It's already there. That's beautiful. That's worth money right there. concept here. All these scrapings that I've been scraping out of the shed, there is no chemicals in here. It's all organic matter. So I am just gonna take this, put it right out on our hay field here, and that should just help everything. There's nothing wrong with throwing all this stuff out onto the ground because it's all organic. There's no chemicals, there's no pesticides, there's none of that stuff. It's all natural, it's all good. It's probably not good, I mean, but the earth is gonna take care of this. That's what I like about this whole thing. So yeah, just scrape away, throw all the stuff out. You don't have to worry about polluting or any of that stuff. This is all just gonna decompose and become better grass for the chickens and turkeys and peacocks and maybe even the pigs. We'll see. So, oh, what a beautiful life. Okay, so I spent the last little bit trying to promote the use of a excavator or a shovel. I'm gonna show you the final tour, the thing you've all been waiting for. If you've stuck around in the video this long, this is your one and only chance to see how good this thing did. Okay, here we are. So I just spent the last 20 minutes or so shoveling out in between the studs, the floor, and look at it. I told you in the video that I was gonna bring a broom in here after. No, this is all the experience of a person who knows how to use a shovel. Look at that. It is just beautiful. I would eat off this floor. Probably not, but, and you know what? Use of a shovel, it does not come overnight. It is one of those things that takes years to perfect. And once you do, you realize then how good of a job you can do with a shovel. So I have one person to thank for that, Calvin Wellness. He was my mentor. He is the guy I look up to for the use of a shovel. He's the guy that taught me how to use a shovel. If it wasn't for him, that this shed would require a broom after shoveling. So thank you, Calvin. Maya wants to come in and see the great job we did here. You think it's ready for the turkeys, Maya? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
But would they just eat all the rest of the stuff?
Shh, you're not supposed to tell the YouTubers that there's more stuff on the floor. Okay, so Maya just basically tore my whole theory up here. She says it's not clean enough for the turkeys, but I think it is. I think it'll be good. So, yeah, so that's job number one done. Now, if you can see from the inside, all this daylight here, that's stuff that the predators are going to come in and eat our turkeys before we can eat them for Thanksgiving dinner. So, I am going to patch those, and then we'll be good. Is that all you're going to tell them?
Yeah.
Who's that behind you?
There's Daisy. It's really nice. She's going to have kittens too.
Oh, she's going to have kittens? Oh. So I come back here to try to find some patching plywood for that shed. And look at this. Would you ever see that in a chicken barn? No. These chickens just love to just chill out on the grass. Man, I love seeing that. That's something I never grew up as a kid seeing. A chicken in its natural habitat, just chilling out. We all like to chill out, right? So why can't a chicken? I just love that. What do you think, Maya? She agrees.
Can I tell
So look at this. That chicken's just pecking away at some grain that the father-in-law sold to us. just eating whatever she wants. That's why we have such beautiful eggs.
I seen the guineas run around going like this, putting their wings up on up and flying around, running, and I never seen that before.
Do you think they could do that in an enclosed run?
No.
No. Pretty cool to be educating my little children on how things should run. And I love seeing them see the things that I never grew up as a kid seeing. So that's pretty exciting. So I was going to get into showing you how I patch all these holes without wasting too much money. But turns out all my patching material is not in stock. So I'll have to go to the hardware store and buy some more plywood, I guess. But so I guess that's it for now today. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Means the world to us, and thanks for all the new subscribers. It seems every other day we're getting more and more, so that's exciting. People like to watch our videos, and we plan to keep this going. So yeah, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.